Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, "Ugh, if I could just get rid of this fat"? We all have, and we've all been frustrated. Well, have I got news for you. Forget all the diets that don't work. Forget the exercise programs that Olympic athletes can't do. Forget all the expensive surgeries. Welcome to CoolSculpting. CoolSculpting is the only clinically proven, non-invasive procedure that selectively and reliably reduces fat in problem areas using a patented cooling technology. Yeah, a patented cooling technology. Now I know it's hard to believe. I didn't believe it, but incredibly, CoolSculpting is real and it absolutely works. Want proof? Listen to Dr. Elizabeth Tansey, an internationally known author and lecturer on cosmetic dermatology and cutaneous laser surgery. We sat down with Dr. Tansey and the first thing we asked was, just how does CoolSculpting work?
CoolSculpting is a non-invasive way to remove unwanted fat. And it's based on clinical research that was developed by two Harvard-affiliated dermatologists. And what they showed was that fat cells are naturally more vulnerable to cooling than the surrounding tissue. So by delivering prolonged, controlled cooling to an area, you can induce fat cell elimination naturally over time.
But wait, how long is the recovery? Is this a process that takes you out for days or even weeks?
CoolSculpting procedure is completely non-invasive, so a person can have that procedure done during their lunch hour and go right back to work or social activities. There is no downtime.
CoolSculpting targets and cools fat cells to temperatures that trigger their natural death. Importantly, because lipids and fat crystallize faster than normal cells, there is no damage to nerves or other tissue. Over the next few weeks and months, the fat cells shrink and begin to die as the patient's own body metabolizes them and naturally eliminates them. The overall fat layer is significantly reduced, which results in a noticeable and measurable reduction in the fat bulge around the targeted flank.
So, do I have your attention? Are you getting excited? You should be. CoolSculpting is here. It's amazingly safe. It works wonders, and it's amazingly affordable. We'll talk more about that later. First, let's talk about losing fat. For so many of us, it's an obsession, and all too often it's a battle we keep losing. Well, at long last, CoolSculpting offers the breakthrough alternative we've been looking for. Common areas that have been successfully treated worldwide using CoolSculpting include muffin top and love handles. So is CoolSculpting for you, and how fast will you see results? Let's ask Dr. Tansey.
The ideal CoolSculpting candidate is someone who is generally fit but may have some problem areas that are diet and exercise resistant, such as the love handles or flanks. It takes about 2 to 3 months to realize those results from the CoolSculpting procedure. However, when patients come back, they're very excited. They can appreciate the fat loss in the area looks more contoured and smooth. Over the last decade, there's been a real movement towards non-invasive treatments, and that's true for fat removal as well. And the CoolSculpting technique really fits right in with that picture. It's brought a whole new patient population to the office. Even those people who have never had aesthetic procedures before have now heard about CoolSculpting, they're excited about it, and they seek out the procedure.
Meet Joe, an active professional who's on his way to the top. And meet Jane. She's got it going on as well. Just like many of us, they exercise regularly and eat healthy. So what's the problem? That stubborn spare tire and muffin top just aren't coming off. Totally uncool. Well, there's a cool new solution. It's called CoolSculpting, a patented, clinically proven, FDA-cleared safe procedure that freezes fat cells, but not your skin, so that they naturally go away. Yep, that means no needles, no knives, no downtime, and no worries. Developed by Harvard scientists and offered only by licensed physicians, innovative CoolSculpting non-surgically targets those fat cells in your body that give you those stubborn lumps and bumps. And with a single visit, you can expect to see an undeniable reduction of fat in just 2 months. Best of all, you can come in during your lunch break, then head back to work in 1 to 2 hours. You've got nothing to lose. Well, except of course those unlovely love handles. CoolSculpting. Reclaim the real you.
Best of all, your clothes and your confidence will be exactly where you want them. Your little black dress will fit just right. You'll make peace with your two-piece. Your physique in that t-shirt will turn heads again. And those jeans won't be topped off with unwanted bulges of fat. You have the power to get back your swagger. You deserve to look and feel your best without surgery or downtime. It only takes an hour to own your mojo once more. Reclaim the real you with CoolSculpting.
Okay, I can hear you through the camera. What does CoolSculpting cost? Well, it varies depending on your areas of concern and the number of treatments needed to reach your ultimate goal. But it's less than any of the typical treatments. And best of all, typically you'll see results in the treated area in as little as 1 visit. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from some actual CoolSculpting clients.
I decided to try CoolSculpting myself because there were certain areas on my body that no matter how much exercise and dieting and eating correctly I did, they just weren't moving. There were pockets of pudge that I wanted gone. The fact that CoolSculpting is non-invasive was very attractive to me. I was very happy to hear that it was a non-surgical procedure. So far, my CoolSculpting results are great. I just noticed that there's a little bit less to pinch in the area. My clothing fits better. I feel like when I sit down, there's less of a roll.
I knew that I wasn't going to be able to make it to the gym as often as normal. I looked into it and it seemed like the price was reasonable, and it wasn't one of these things that was going to cost so much that I wouldn't be able to afford. I've had 2 CoolSculpting treatments, and I'm looking to do my 3rd sometime next week. If you decide to do it, I think it's a good investment. I really do.
Find out about CoolSculpting now with a totally free, no obligation consultation. Log on to the website, call the toll-free number, put an end to the battle. Finally get rid of the fat in a safe, non-invasive, and yes, affordable way. Results are lasting as long as you maintain your healthy lifestyle. The fat cells that are eliminated from CoolSculpting do not return. So what are you waiting for? The new, slim, sculpted you is just a call or click away. Make your free consultation appointment for CoolSculpting now.
Schedule your consultation right now by calling 1-800-LOOK-GREAT and get all the information about CoolSculpting. Call right now and you'll receive 20% off your CoolSculpting procedure. Yes, call 1-800-LOOK-GREAT right now and you'll receive 20% off. There's never been a better time, so call right now, 1-800-LOOK-GREAT.
Cryolipolysis is based on the principle that the fat cells are naturally more susceptible to a cooling injury than the skin or the other cells in the vicinity. So that enables us to do a non-invasive cooling down of the skin and all the subcutaneous tissue together. And the only cells that are affected by this process are the fat cells themselves. It triggers an apoptotic cascade, that is a programmed cell death, which the cell then shuts itself down over the period of 2 to 3 days after the procedure. During this process, the cells exude cytokines, or these signals, to the inflammatory system to come and clear out the now dead fat cells. And that process takes 2 to 3 to sometimes a few more months in order to clear out all of the fat cells that have been affected. This type of injury is unique to fat cells because of their nature having all these lipids inside them. Other cells like skin cells, vessels, and even the muscle are not affected in the same way. As early as the 1960s, scientists became aware that cold can have this effect on fat cells in a phenomenon called popsicle paniculitis. Children who were sucking on popsicles for a relatively long time were finding that days later they were ending up with inflammation in their fat, and they would have fat atrophy. The fat would go away. Fortunately, in young children, that fat comes right back. That doesn't happen so readily in adults. CoolSculpting is a non-invasive technology for reducing the fat layer thickness. It utilizes a cooling technology called cryolipolysis that induces apoptosis to target the fat cells and reduce the fat layer without damage to other tissue types. This technology has been studied extensively in both animals and in humans, and the results of those studies show that through cryolipolysis, the fat cells can be targeted, killed, and removed without any damage to the epidermis, dermis, nerves, vessels, muscle, or any of the other surrounding tissue. CoolSculpting is a low-risk, no downtime procedure that creates observations of modest fat layer reduction in properly selected patients.
CoolSculpting only took 1 hour. 1 hour, no general anesthesia, no local anesthesia, no pain. 1 hour, in, out, bing, bang, boom, done. Loved it.
It's been really nice because I feel like I finally have gotten back the body I had 15 years ago when I was in college, and I didn't expect that from the procedure.
After I had CoolSculpting done and saw the results that I had, I've definitely recommended it to a few people, several people at my gym that have the exact same issues. They work out 7 days a week, but there's still some areas that, regardless of how much they work out, it's not going to go away.
I feel confident in a two-piece bathing suit. I haven't had a two-piece on in years, and I can walk around with it on. I have a form-fitting dress on, and it just slinks off my body. So when I walk down the street, I feel confident, I feel strong, I feel sexy, I feel beautiful. CoolSculpting is probably one of the best things that I've ever done.
Find out about CoolSculpting now with a totally free, no obligation consultation. Log on to the website, call the toll-free number, put an end to the battle. Finally get rid of the fat in a safe, non-invasive, and yes, affordable way. Results are lasting as long as you maintain your healthy lifestyle. The fat cells that are eliminated from CoolSculpting do not return. So what are you waiting for? The new, slim, sculpted you is just a call or click away. Make your free consultation appointment for CoolSculpting now.
Schedule your consultation right now by calling 1-800-LOOK-GREAT and get all the information about CoolSculpting. Call right now and you'll receive 20% off your CoolSculpting procedure. Yes, call 1-800-LOOK-GREAT right now and you'll receive 20% off. There's never been a better time, so call right now, 1-800-LOOK-GREAT.
Best of all, your clothes and your confidence will be exactly where you want them. Your little black dress will fit just right. You'll make peace with your two-piece. Your physique in that t-shirt will turn heads again. And those jeans won't be topped off with unwanted bulges of fat. You have the power to get back your swagger. You deserve to look and feel your best without surgery or downtime. It only takes an hour to own your mojo once more. Reclaim the real you with CoolSculpting.